Hi guys, we are here to do a pick a card reading for what is their karma. I had a subscriber actually recommend this type of video, so I am here to deliver. I hope that this reading helps give somebody some kind of closure or some kind of solace. Of course, what goes around comes around, and there's always the law of causation. Yeah, the law of causation. So because of all of that, karma does exist, it does happen, and it's completely normal and interesting to want to learn about someone's karma, especially if they've hurt us in some way. So I do understand this, but I do want to point out that this video is not to harm anyone or to shame anyone or to relish in anyone's pain or misfortune, but this is just to give you guys kind of an overview of the person who's hurt you, what they're kind of currently going through, and what's happening in their life. So we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pin number 1, pin number 2, and pin number 3. If you guys need a second longer, go ahead and pause the video. If you guys are ready, the timestamps will be listed down below in the description box. Okay, pile number 1. If you guys chose this angel, this is going to be your guys' reading for what is their karma. So actually, before we start, I am just going to kind of cleanse the energy a little bit here. And if any of you guys are interested in my friend's shop, Light Minded, she sells bath bombs, soaps, and candles. I'm actually currently made this candle myself. I just kind of felt like I'm using the Purification one, the water one today. I felt like we needed to have some good intentions for this reading because this reading does get pretty dark and it does have a lot of negativity to it. Because I mean, it's what is their karma, right? You're not going to expect sunshines and rainbows. So it's nice to kind of light a candle just to help with transmuting energy and just so we have going into this with better intentions. So what is going on for my pile number 1s? What is this person's karma? The ones that have hurt you. What is their karma? What's the karma for my pile number 1s? What is their karma? Already starting off. All right. Okay, pile number 1. What is this person's karma? So right already I can kind of tell this person's karma. Is I can tell that this individual is going through, I'm trying to figure out ways to word this because this person, pile number 1, I feel like the individual that you're dealing with has, it's like they're trying to get out of something that is restricting them, that is causing this person to have a lot of self-doubt in themselves. So this person that you're dealing with, pile number one, they have a tendency to, it's like they're waiting for something to save them, if that makes sense. They're kind of in this state of like arrested development, like they can't evolve, they can't really grow out of this situation. This person desperately wants the situation to heal or to move forward, because I just get this feeling, pile number one, that the person that you're dealing with, they are not satisfied emotionally with their life. They're constantly second guessing themselves. They keep avoiding their emotions. They keep pushing it down. This individual can't get over the past. So they ruminate over things that they've missed or things that they wish that they could change. So this person practically doesn't really show it, but they feel like a failure in life. They feel like they don't have they're not where they want to be in life, and they feel like they don't have what other people that they know around them have. So this person is in the, like for some of you guys, this person literally could be getting kicked out of their home. I am getting that this individual is, there's some sense of stability being taken away from this individual, and anytime they try to move forward, there is this grinding halt that they keep noticing. It's almost like before they, you know what it's like when you're riding a bike and then you slam on your brakes and it like lurches you forward. It kind of gives that kind of scare, like they have almost injured themselves, or that they are kind of like having to deal with abrupt endings or abrupt situations. This individual, like again, they don't trust themselves. There's something here about constantly second guessing their intuition. They are not 100% aware of their own belief systems. Because the King of Wands does represent Sagittarius, what I'm kind of getting here is that this individual is constantly battling with their higher self, and they are, it's almost like they're getting restricted. It's almost like this person wishes that they can travel, but they can't go and travel and do the things they want. And there's something here about them constantly not being able to walk away from some kind of, again, feels like an emotional disappointment. Now, I feel like whoever this individual was, pile number one, this person really did hurt you. I feel like what they did was they left you with a lot of questions. They left you with a lot of unanswered situation. I feel like this person could have done things behind your back, could have lied to you. I'm just getting a sense of backstabbing and a sense of betrayal with this individual, and I feel like this really did hurt your self-worth and your self-esteem. I'm also really getting here too, pile number one, that this person is an overthinker. So a lot of the times they don't even make the decisions that they actually want to make. So this person gets stuck in their head a lot about something, and then before you know it, they won't make the decision. So they'll have like a deadline and they'll have a really hard time with making decisions, because this person, again, doesn't trust their intuition. They're constantly second guessing themselves. But there is this desire to heal, but it almost feels like they just want to get out of whatever situation that they're in. I just kind of get the feeling that this individual is constantly running from a state of themselves, because they feel there's something here about this person really denying a lot of their own emotions, or not becoming 100% conscious about this person's desires and what they want and what they're trying to attain. So it's almost like this individual is really struggling to survive. They're really struggling to get their feet together. It's like this person feels like they're not walking on solid ground. So there's almost this sense of instability. So it almost feels kind of like when you know, it's like when you have really bad vertigo and you don't know where you're going. It's like this person feels that way, but internally when it comes to their thoughts. So this individual gets clouded through emotions, and then they don't know how to detach from that. So they're basically, it's like this individual is in a constant state of guilt, and I feel like this person also uses that to guilt trip others. So because they're constantly guilt tripping other people and they're constantly trying to project onto others their own form of insecurity. It also kind of pushes other people away. And I kind of noticed too that it's almost like this person is in isolation, or they're kind of alone and they feel like they're alone. So, whatever this person's trying to get out of, they feel kind of like it's one sided, or that they feel like they have to do this alone, or that they don't feel like they're supported. There's something here about this person again. It's like this person's in a perpetual state of feeling like the victim. They're always blaming other people, and they're always coming up with new ways. It's like this individual tries to come up with ways to get their way, but they'll take shortcuts to get there, and then it ends up blowing up in their face, or it ends up hurting other people in the process. So it's almost like they try not to get caught with some of the things that they do, and I feel like they're around people that are starting to kind of get fed up with this individual's lies. It's like there's something about this person where I don't know if they have, like, say, Pisces or Scorpio or some kind of water sign, but it just kind of feels like this person purposefully tries to make other people feel insecure because they feel insecure. But it's almost like they'll use other people's emotions against themselves. So this person will try to find ways to basically sting with their words. Like, this person tries to, it's like nobody really wants to be around them, honestly, because they always feel like this person is very critical and judgmental. So nobody really wants to be around somebody who's very critical and judgmental. And I feel like this person did that to you, pile number one, where they really tried to make you feel small and insignificant, and they try to hurt you in different various ways. It's like this individual likes to provoke you or tries to get a reaction out of people. And because they always do that, it kind of leaves them with this state of feeling abandoned, feeling alone, feeling like they don't have the support. It's almost like this individual looks at it from the lens of it's you versus me instead of us versus the world. Or, it's like this person doesn't understand the concept of teammate or to work well with others. This person maybe has more of a dominant, like, this is my way or the highway kind of attitude. This individual is also very unpredictable at times, and because of that instability and that unpredictability, a lot of people don't take this person seriously in relationships, as well as they also keep catching themselves messing up or being in a situation where they're constantly disappointing other people. And so it's getting to the point where a lot of people around them don't want to rely on them, don't want to trust them with anything. And this makes this person feel very small. Again, there's something about them feeling kind of insignificant in a lot of different ways. This person feels like they're constantly being overlooked in a crowd or in work or in other areas of their life where they dedicate a lot of their time and energy to. Feels like a waste for them because it feels like they're not getting the recognition that they deserve. This person is constantly in this fight or flight response where they feel like they have to keep going, or they have to keep moving and pushing through, like they're in this state of survival. So this person kind of feels like they're never enough. They feel like they're always, and there's something about feeling very chained to the past. I feel like there's one particular event in this person's life that they replay over and over and over again, and it kind of perpetuates that victim mentality. So this person really does feel like the victim, and they really do feel like other people do not understand them, nor do other people care about them. So it does kind of leave people in this state of questioning, like, well, does anybody really love me? Does anybody really care about me? But this person is constantly asking for a lot, and they expect a lot from others, but then they don't know how to truly receive that or to truly give that back to anyone. So it's almost like this person in a lot of ways drains people around them. Like, they're kind of like energy vampires, and I feel like they kind of cling on to people. And a lot of people eventually leave this person's life because they can't stand dealing with somebody's insecurities all the time. This individual, I also feel like, may have some form of anger issues, And I feel like this person is gonna just like, because they keep pushing down their emotions, I can see this person snapping and just erupting on a coworker or on a boss or somebody that it's almost like wrong time to have an angry outburst. It's going to happen in the wrong time in a wrong place, and it's going to get them in trouble in some way, or it's going to demote them in some way, or cause this person to actually it's like they're going to regret their actions. They're going to regret it's like they can't control their emotions, and that's really what I keep getting from them. They can't control their emotions, so they're constantly trying to seek emotional approval from others. They're constantly trying to be liked, to be loved, to be seen, to be heard, but it's like this person is never in, it's like they don't actually know exactly why, or why it's almost like they don't know why they feel the way that they feel. So it's like this person can't get down to the root cause of a situation, which is another reason it's preventing them from healing. So I feel like this individual feels very stuck in their healing, like they don't know how to process it, they don't know how to heal themselves, and they get extremely frustrated about that. And if you guys are actually healing and moving on in your life, this individual knows this, and I feel like that's another like cut or another sting that this person has to deal with. Because it just feels like this individual is constantly trying to better themselves, but feeling like they're always falling short and that they're not getting what they want. So this individual is constantly stressed, constantly worried, and feeling like they have to have some kind of support, but they're not getting that support. So let's pull some cards here for what is this person's karma. I also kind of, my goodness, something's going on. I feel like there is somebody, like this person is also maybe, I kind of get the feeling of stressing about money here too. There's something about this person, like even if they have money, they have resources, their fear is like losing. It's like this person fears losing something. They fear missing out on something. Ugh. Okay, we'll just keep the ones that fell in my lap because, yeah. So we have here fair man dealing a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. And then we have old woman dealing a relationship with an older woman. So we have clouds, temporary problems. Yeah, this person has like little weird delays and weird problems keep coming up in their life. We have involvement with the law. And for some of you guys, with this involvement of the law, you might not even know what they're going through behind the scenes. Like this person could be getting sued, or this person could be going through like some kind of court where they have to prove something. And I feel like it's stressing them out because I just feel like maybe that is another reason they're getting tied up with their money. I also feel like they might have to pay out. We have bear, danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, see, there's it's almost like this court or this law or some kind of institution might be threatening this person's finances. We have here axe, forces working against you. Ooh, just dropped that. Yeah, it feels like it's just like coming down really quick and fast for this person. We have pig, beware of greed. So this person is maybe being greedy at this time, like I said, because I just get the feeling that this person's afraid of losing money or afraid of something. And I do feel like this individual is cutting something out of their life or trying to attempt to. So I'm wondering if this is something that is kind of tying them. For some of you guys, like I said, this person's going through a legal thing that is stealing their money for other people. It's like this individual maybe has to pay child support because maybe they got someone pregnant. or, you know, they're pregnant, right? There's something here about needing to take care of some kind of legal matter. And for others of you, if you know for a fact that this person's not going through any legal matters, it's just that the fact that this person feels very judged with the involvement of the law. They feel very judged, they feel very misunderstood, and they feel very ostracized. We also have dark woman, dealing or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So again, there seems to be a lot of people involved in this individual's life. And I feel like this person is feeling kind of, like I said, like the victim, feeling like a lot of people are beating them up, right? Or just not being nice or kind to them or taking advantage of them. We have here rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. This person could be dealing with a lot of people right now in a sexual way. I also just kind of feel like too, this person is stressed out about just people in general too, because it feels like this person's very anxious and really in their head a lot. So this person stresses about a lot of things that they can't even control. And that's another thing of their karma, is the fear of all these problems, like these temporarily problems eventually catching up with this person. Because I kind of feel like this person will ruminate over a problem instead of just solving the problem. And so this individual, they get into this state of like, I never have enough, I never have enough. So they constantly take from others, and then it leaves people not wanting to help them. And I feel like that's why, and I also get to that they're around a particular person that is trying to work against them, that is secretly going behind their back. And I feel like they are telling this person's business to other people, or they're plotting against this person. And especially maybe even when it comes to money, this person might be trying to plot to take this person's money. We have fire, strong emotion, passion, love, or hate. And remember what I was saying? I feel like this person gets really hot-headed a lot. I just feel like this person has like very intense emotions. And I feel like this person, they go back and forth with like, I love these people, I hate these people. And including you, pile number one, I feel like this person may have a little bit of like animosity towards you, or some anger towards you. And I feel like it's actually like them directing a lot of their hatred towards you and other people, because again, I feel like this person plays the victim, and I feel like this person is maybe even unaware of their actions. Like to some degree they are, but I feel like this person also dilutes themselves and makes them feel like they're a good person, right? Because nobody wants to pretend that they're like the villain in their story. They always have to have someone else be the villain. So it's like this person could have even demonized you when you didn't do anything wrong, pile number one, or this person just likes to demonize other people and try to make it seem like they're not the problem, that it's everyone else around them's fault, that they're the problem. And that's another reason why they feel very alone and very isolated, because nobody wants to be around somebody who's constantly blaming them, criticizing them, not showing appreciation, having more of a one-sided connection. Because I feel like this person is a user, and that's their karma, is that they're using up their resources, they're using up their respect that anyone would have had for them. So it's starting to kind of catch up with this person. And I feel like this person is involving themselves in sexual matters with other people that will eventually backfire in this person's face, whether because they get someone pregnant, or because somebody might even, oh, this is something too that I'm also getting again. This is only going to be for a very few amount of people. That this will be their karma, but with the involvement with the law, this person could have accidentally slept with somebody underage, and they'll have to go to court for that. So there's something here about maybe one of their sexual partners or something suing them for giving them an STD, or because they slept with a minor, or because they did something that they shouldn't do. That could be a potential here for some of them. I'm not getting every person. I just feel like, because again, there's a lot of people tuning in, so it's a very general reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest. But I just kind of get this sense that you're dealing with somebody here who is either involved with the law, where they have to actually go to court or have to deal with some things, or they are literally getting sued or being on trial, or again, this person just feels judged, feeling ostracized. I feel like this person could have even tried to ostracize you, pile number one. And it's like now they're starting to feel kind of alone. They're starting to kind of feel almost kind of like getting a taste of their own medicine. We have here Beryl. If you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals, yeah, this person feels like they don't really have love in their life. They're lacking in love. They feel like they're lacking in partnership. They're lacking in money. And this person also is confused with their goals. They don't know where they're going in life. So there is this sense of stagnancy and this sense of not really knowing what to do. So this individual is really struggling to actually try to putting themselves first, or putting themselves in a position where they can get out of it. Because again, they have this victim mentality that everything happens to them instead of for them, and they treat everybody around them like transactions, like an investment. Instead of actually building rapport with people, they just take from others. So this person's karma is literally some area of their life is falling apart and they're trying to make it act like it's not happening, as well as they are having these fears about losing money and fear about not having enough in general, to which is actually causing this person to stress out. So they feel like they're not getting what they want. They're feeling frustrated. And like I said, I feel like this person's going to explode, but on the wrong person, because they've been building up this stress and building up these emotions. And it's like they need that safety valve. They don't know how to release this anger in a healthy way. So they take it out on innocent people, which perpetuates this karma that this person keeps creating for themselves. And I just feel like this person really deep down inside wants to heal, wants to better themselves, but they don't know how. And so they pretend to know what they're doing. They pretend that they know where they're going, when really this person is in a state of confusion. This person feels like their life isn't going in the way that they want to, or in the direction that they want to. So there is a lot of stress, and there is a lot of worry on this person's part. So that is their karma. I hope that this resonates for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this gives you some kind of almost said pleasure. Maybe it does bring you pleasure. I was going to say some closure in this situation, but that's what I have for my pile number ones. I hope this helps you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful day, pile number one. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number two. For those of you guys who chose this T-pin, this is going to be your guys' reading for what is their karma for hurting you. But before we begin, I do want to bring up my friend Light-Minded Shop. I absolutely love it. She sells bath bombs, soaps, and candles. This is my own candle from my own line. This is the water candle Purification. The exact candle will be linked down below in the description box if you guys want to check it out. But I absolutely love all of her products. She has amazing products, you guys. And this one I designed specifically for purifying and for cleansing and transmuting energy. And I felt like this was a very appropriate candle to use for what is their karma. But I absolutely love it. It literally smells like water lilies, and it's amazing. So yeah, check it out, you guys. But let's get started here, pile number two. What is happening? What is this person's karma for hurting you? What is pile number two's karma for hurting them? It's pile number two's karma. Okay, here we go. Okay, pile number 2. What is this person's karma for hurting you? So already what I'm seeing here is that this person has severe anxieties. This individual feels very directionless in life. And one of the key factors that this person is dealing with currently is that this individual has this feeling that they are never going to get what they're wanting in life. This person has a depiction or a dream that they have, and I feel like this person wishes that they can gain this, which is, for some of you guys, this person wants to have a family, or they want to have, there's something that they envision for themselves. There's something that they want for themselves, but they don't see how they're going to be able to get that. There is a sense of disappointment and a lack of trust in the universe. This person is constantly, pile number 2, if I can be very direct with you, I feel like you're dealing with an individual who has trust issues, who is constantly second guessing everyone else's motives, who is constantly feeling like they don't really, like, this individual might surround themselves with a bunch of people because they are very fake, and they feel like the more people that they have, the better chance they have of not being alone. So this individual has kind of a sad way of viewing themselves, kind of has a sad way of viewing relationships. This person kind of gives me the impression that on the outside, things look very good for them. They feel like it almost looks like they have a lot of friends, a lot of love, a lot of support. But behind the scenes, this individual is dealing with heartache. They're dealing with high amounts of disappointment. It's like this individual got let down several times, not only in love, but also with family and friends, to the point where this person almost kind of numbs themselves out. So this individual comes off very cold, very detached, very stoic in a lot of ways, but they take, maybe, I just kind of get the feeling that this person says a lot of terrible things to people, like they try to break down other people's self-esteem. And I'm getting pile number 2, this individual could have really tried to attack you, really tried to make you feel terrible. And I'm also just getting here too that this individual is I just kind of feel like they wanted you to feel, it's like they wanted you to feel as bad as they felt, basically. This individual has a lot of pain, and instead of healing this pain, they like to take it out on others. I kind of get the feeling too that this individual feels like they are very confused right now. There's some kind of direction that they want to go in, but they are confused on where to go with that. They don't know how to handle what life has to throw at them. There is this sense of, again, not having trust in themselves, because this person has severe trust issues with others around them. They have a very hard time trusting themselves. And I just kind of get the feeling too that this person, they act extremely important. They act like they have it all together, and they kind of give off this impression that they know what to do. But at the end of the day, this person is struggling to actually even come down to making a decision. This person acts like they're the King of Swords in the upright, but they're actually the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This person is very because when the swords are in the reverse, that is indication of having a lot of emotional upheavals in their life. So this person comes off extremely cold and detached, but like it's almost as if this person is like brewing up plans behind the scenes. I kind of get this feeling that this individual has a very strong tendency to try to dominate the situations around them. This person likes to try and be in control of other people. This individual feels like they always need to put on this perfect image. So anybody that they affiliate themselves with needs to do the same. It's like this person is really just a very interesting individual, because I kind of get the impression that this individual tries to portray themselves to be this the King of Discs or the King of Pentacles and this King of Swords, like he's got it all figured out, he's all good to go, and but really in actuality this person struggles. And I kind of get the impression too that This person may even flaunt things that they don't actually own or that they don't actually have. So I just kind of get this impression that this person tries to keep up with a facade. But again, it's like this person's intuition is clouded. They're not getting the proper downloads, the proper information that they need. I also get this feeling that this individual maybe acts like a know-it-all, and because they know everything, right? They don't take other people's opinions to heart. They don't take the advice of others. So this person takes it as a lecture or as a criticism, or when people try to help them, they take that as a sign of weakness. This person has a really hard time asking people for help, and if they do ask people for help, they do it out of spite, where they start to despise the person because they feel like they are weak for asking for help or needing that person's help. So this individual has a tendency of taking things out on other people, and I just kind of feel like this individual also has this, again, there's something here about some kind of anxiety or some kind of, they're constantly in their mind. So this individual, they will think about ways to kind of, like I said, manipulate a situation or to kind of get things. It's like this person has an image in their mind of what they want their life to look like and what they want their life to be like. And so they try to force that to be a reality. So they try to make certain people fit a specific mold. They try to make somebody fall in line. And I feel like this person is struggling because they're realizing that a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people don't want to play this individual's game. This person feels kind of like their life is starting to fall and crumble, but they don't know, like they're just like, basically this person's karma, guys, is them constantly putting up the "I'm doing great" facade. This person feels very drained emotionally. They feel like they're lacking clarity in their life. And there's also this sense of loss of passion, loss of drive. This person has a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. This individual has a hard time being kind to themselves. They're constantly complaining about themselves and why they feel like they're not where they need to be. This person whips themselves into shape. They always try to like get stuff done, or they try again. It's like this person is trying to paint this specific picture to the world of how great they're doing. But every single day when they go crawl into bed, they just lay in bed and think about all the mistakes that they've made that day. They think about how disappointed they are in their life. They think about their childhood. This person is constantly ruminating over the same things over and over and over again. It's like this person feels like they can never catch a break. They feel like they're always working. They feel like they always have people on their back. They feel like all the friends that they have around them are fake, because a lot of the people that they affiliate themselves with are also trying to portray a specific image. So it's like this individual is always just trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're just always trying to prove their worth through what they can do in the material plane. They always try to compensate for this lack of insecurity that they have. They don't feel very secure in themselves, so they feel like they're always having to constantly prove their worth and to prove how secure they are by forcing things to change in their life. There's this sense of them holding on so tightly to a form of reality or to a form of a belief system, and I feel like that's another thing that's stalling them or slowing them down. So this person has a really hard time listening to other people. They need to humble themselves a little more, and I feel like this karma that's coming into their life is almost like in a way forcing them to humble themselves. It's forcing them to have to ask people for help. There is this sense of needing to admit when they're wrong, and I feel like this person has a very hard time admitting that they're wrong. Pile number 2, I do get the impression that you guys could have called something, right? Maybe you knew something was going to happen with this person. Maybe you knew something and this person was all like, "You're wrong, no." And then the next thing you know, like, you were right, but this person is too prideful, or they're just too too insecure to actually admit when they're wrong, or to actually admit when another person is right. It's like this person feels like they need to be right all the time, and it's almost like this person feels like they have to constantly one up other people around them, again, to prove their worth or to prove that they have something. And I feel like this individual is constantly trying to keep up with this facade, and I feel like it's draining them emotionally. It's causing them to have I kind of get the impression that this person is kind of starting to run themselves ragged. They're getting way too stressed out way too quickly when they don't even need to be. And I feel like this person is constantly in a state of wondering about what they need to do next. It's almost like this person, when they do get something, right? Say if they get a brand new car, this individual can't enjoy it because now they have to upgrade something else. Now they have to do something more because there is this sense of never having enough, the sense of I always have to have something to prove my worth to everyone else around me. So it's like it's more for show than it is for gratitude or pleasure or enjoyment. So it's like this person can't feel true enjoyment. It's almost like they're very numb to feeling pleasure, to feeling satisfaction, to feeling like they're actually accomplishing something. This person beats themselves up. Like this person is extremely hard on themselves, which I feel like in return makes them a little harder on others. So it's like this person constantly is in this state of judging themselves, hurting other people in the process because they can't let go of the way that they perceive themselves. So I feel like this person is, at the end of the day, instead of being like, I did accomplish a lot, they'll just be like, I didn't do enough and I still have things to do on my list. And it's like this person just beats themselves up because this person feels like they constantly need to be progressing, or that they have to keep, again, fitting into this image that they have in their own mind. So that's kind of their karma, is this sense of like they feel like they're drowning in their own emotions. They feel like nothing, no joy, no pleasure. Their life feels really hard. It feels like a burden. It feels like this person tries to avoid conflict in certain areas of their life, but it feels like it keeps following them. There is this sense of kind of feeling like they're not enough. And again, it's like there's something about this person putting up a facade that they're doing so well, but they're really struggling. And because they keep putting up the facade that they're doing so well, they're not actually getting the help that they need. They're not actually finding their soul tribe or the people that they can connect with on a deeper level, because they're not being themselves. It's like essentially their world is plastic, it's fake, it's not real, and the people that are around them are not real to them. They're not loyal friends. They're not people that they can truly call friends or lovers, or because I almost get the feeling that this person may even eventually experience a sense of their own betrayal, because it's like this person can't listen to their own intuition. There's something about their intuition being blocked and them not being able to receive certain information. So it's like this person is just, I almost just get the feeling and the impression that this person's going to make a wrong choice or make a wrong decision, whether this is lovers, work, friends. They're going to make a wrong choice somewhere here, and I feel like it's going to just lead them to more frustration and a lot more problems down the line. So let's see, let's pull here some additional messages to close off this reading. I don't want to go into much depth because these readings can get really intense, and because it is a general reading, I do try to simplify a lot of this because, again, every person is going through karma differently. But I just kind of get this impression that this individual is just pretending to be something that they're not, and they're just not happy where they are. And I feel like this individual is frustrated because they just feel very alone. They feel very unseen. They feel very isolated. This person feels like Nobody gets them, nobody sees them. There's also something I'm getting to about work, and I don't know why, but I'm just getting there's something here about this individual's work that's just not going in the direction that they want it to, and there's this sense of feeling a constant state of delay. So we have here man, dealing a relationship with a man. We have finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. This person's got an issue coming up, and I feel like it could deal with others around them too. We have bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Yeah, this person has formed some enemies for sure. I feel like you're not the only person I think that this individual has wronged or has hurt, because I feel like, again, this individual may have a tendency to bulldoze over other people's wants, desires, and feelings and not take them so much in consideration. So I feel like this person steps on a lot of toes, right? We have will, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like this person can't seem to figure out where they're going in life, or they'll have a general idea, but for them to get to point A to point B, it's very frustrating. It's very hard for this person, and they're feeling very overwhelmed. We have bell, announcement. I feel like this person's going to get some kind of negative announcement, and I feel like it's going to have something to do with work. I don't know, work's coming up heavy here. We have chair filled, someone new is entering your life. I feel like it's whoever's entering this person's life might be that person that is an enemy, right? Because it says take care, enemies are working against you. I feel like this could be somebody at work with this person. Somebody is out for this individual, and I can just kind of get that feeling here. We have young man. So again, two masculine energies in this reading. So we have dealing a relationship with a young man. We have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. I feel like this person doesn't feel very protected at this time, because, and this is another thing about this person's karma, is I feel like this individual had a chance to help others or to protect you or to protect certain people, and they choose not to. They chose to take the easy road, and I feel like this person now feels kind of abandoned, feels kind of alone. We have here haystack, karma will reap what you have sown. That's ironic due to the fact that this is a karma reading. So this person is definitely getting their karma. Whatever negativity they put out there, they're starting to get that back, and they're experiencing that. And I'm also getting that this person's not picking up that it's because of their actions that's causing this tower moments or these issues in their life. We have here axe, force working against you. So there's some kind of force that's working against them. And I feel like this individual is constantly like there's almost a sense of paranoia too, because they don't know where they're going. They're afraid of making the wrong choice or the wrong decision. There is this fear of messing up somewhere or choosing something wrong. Very indecisive, very back and forth energy with this person, and I feel like this is a very painful cycle. It feels more like this person is suffering more mentally than they are anywhere else in their life. There seems to be some kind of mental disturbance going on in this person's life. So we have here frying pan, trouble, occasions. So this person's going to be dealing with people and situations and circumstances that's going to require them to think fast, because I feel like it's almost like this individual is going to be in a situation that it happens really quickly, and I feel like it's going to throw this person off. We have here mountain, major challenges to overcome. So this person has a lot of challenges that they have to overcome, they have to deal with, and I think that this individual, they feel very trapped with this situation, and they don't know how to move past it. So we have here wreath, sorrow over a loss. Again, there's something here about this person feeling some form of loss, some form of pain here. Career, what was I saying? I kept feeling like there's something about their career. I feel like this person's gonna lose something in their career. Something in their career is not going the way that they wanted to. And I feel like, again, they're putting up this facade that their career is doing good, but I feel like they have some enemies at work that's gonna go against this individual. And this person's gonna have to overcome these trials and tribulations. It's almost like this person's gonna get blamed for things that they didn't do. This person's going to get in trouble with a boss or a colleague. This individual is needing to be a lot more conscientious of what they do and say in the workplace. So I feel like this person's going to be tripping over themselves a lot, having issues with work. And because of that, I also feel like it's going to cause this person to have to work overtime or to do more in order to gain more, because there's also something about this person needing to jump through hoops in order to get to where they want to go. So this person's really struggling, and then they're constantly under this fear of feeling attacked or feeling like people are against them. So this person's very paranoid. Again, I just keep getting heavily, this person already has trust issues. But this person, they can't trust their own intuition at the bottom of the deck here. They just can't trust their own intuition. There's something about their third eye being clouded or having some kind of judgments around certain people, places, and things that I feel like is really slowing this person down. And again, this person kind of comes off to me, like I said, kind of like this know-it-all. So I feel like this individual is acting like this big know-it-all, like they know everything. And so it's almost really hard for this person to learn new things, because when you say, oh, I already know this, or oh, I already know, when you say I know, your brain wants to kind of shut down learning or going any further than that, because you automatically assume you know everything. So this person's really in a state of not learning. They're stressed out about their job. They feel like they have enemies at work. They feel like they have friends that maybe are talking behind their back. This person has trust issues. This individual is keeping up with the Joneses. This person's stressing themselves out. They feel like they made wrong choices. They keep feeling like they're messing up constantly. And then we also have here Weeping Willow, family sorrow. And I hate to say this because we have sorrow over a loss. This is not going to be for every person, but I do get the feeling that some of them may lose a family member, and they are going to have to go to someone's funeral, you know what I mean? Like, really sad things. But I feel like this person's karma in a lot of ways, is to deal with family issues, to deal with loss of a family member, to feel like they are just kind of left alone. It's almost like just one problem after another, and this person's just stressing themselves out. And this person feels like they're juggling a lot with work, and they just feel like they're not being appreciated or seen for all the hard work that they're doing. But then I also feel like this person never truly appreciated or saw you for who you are, pile number 2. So I kind of get the feeling that this person, it's like they do that a lot with a lot of people. They overlook a lot of people's talents, gifts, and abilities, or they will try to make other people feel bad for that, because this person feels like they had a lot of shortcomings in their life. So they feel like they need to kind of knock people down a few pegs. And because of that, this person is perpetuating this cycle of feeling not protected, feeling not safe, feeling like people are against them, feeling like they are never enough. And it's like this person can never truly enjoy the things that they earn, because they feel like they're never enough. So they feel like they always have to keep moving and always have to keep going. So that's this person's karma, is they are losing loved ones, they are losing friends and family. This person is feeling like they're not where they want to be in life. This person keeps trying to fit things into a box that just doesn't fit in their life, and they're stressing out about it. And I feel like this person has just random little problems popping up in their personal life as well as their professional life. And this person is really struggling with their career, and I feel like this person just has low energy on top of that. So the fact that they have low energy already makes them moody, already makes them tired and grouchy, and then they have to go to work where they feel like they're making mistakes, they feel like they're messing up, they feel like there are certain people around them. Again, it feels like a lot of male or masculine energy, where it's almost like this person just feels like they're being bullied by a couple of people at work, or they feel like they're not getting what they deserve. There's this, again, there's just this sense of feeling like certain people are against them. And because of all of that, now they're very paranoid and very indecisive about their beliefs and about their actions now. So that's this person. They're constantly second guessing themselves, and they're constantly in this state of feeling like they can never really heal, or that they're always, it's almost like just a mental pain that they cause themselves. So they're in this cycle of perpetuating this mental pain that they keep feeling because they refuse to look at it in a different way. So that's this person's karma. I hope this gives you some form of closure or some kind of help in some way. I hope that this resonates for you guys and helps you out. Have a great and wonderful day, pile number 2. Thank you. Bye. Pile number 3. If you guys chose this cute little anime pin with blushing, this is your guys' reading for how did they hurt you? What's their karma for hurting you, I mean. And before we get into that, I did want to briefly mention my friend's shop, Light Minded. She sells bath bombs, soaps, and candles. This is one that I have personally created. This is the Purification candle. Its intention is to purify and to cleanse, as well as to transmute any negative emotions or energies. And I felt like for what is their karma video, I felt like this was a very fitting candle to choose from today. This is literally one of my most favorite ones. I love how it literally smells like water lilies, and I just like how it smells like fresh water, like a pond. I just love it. So if you guys are interested in that, the link will be listed down below for this exact candle. You can check it out, as well as a promo code that gives you $50 and up in purchase and free shipping. So let's get started. Pile number 3. What is this person's karma? Actually, it's good to always cleanse the space. Might have blew it out a little too prematurely, guys. 1 second. There we go. So what is this person's karma? Those of you guys that chose pile number 3, what is this person's karma? Oh, already. Already, pile number 3, I can tell that this person is a liar. All right, pile number 3. So what I can already tell with this pile, this individual is a strong liar. I just feel like this person lies a lot, as well as I'm kind of getting the impression that this individual also tries to hide any type of insecurities that they have towards a particular thing in the past. This person maybe lied about certain things about their childhood, maybe to even kind of get sympathy from other people. This individual, like I literally am seeing this person fabricating lies about their childhood to get other people to feel sorry for them. This person puts on a facade. It's kind of similar to pile number 2, where this person wants to kind of keep up with the Joneses, more to say. But I feel like this person really does try to act like they're very abundant, very wealthy, and perhaps this person does have money. I do feel like this person could have some money, but I just feel like this person, they lie so much that I'm kind of getting the impression that behind the scenes, this person is actually struggling financially, but maybe they own a lot of nice things, or they could own a lot of good things. So it's almost like on the outside, you're like, is this person even getting their karma? Because it seems like everything is going so well or so good in their life. And really, in actuality, this person feels like there's a huge injustice in their life. They feel like they're always having, it's almost like this individual never feels like they're being truly heard or truly seen. So this individual tries to compensate certain parts of their life to make it look grander, to make it look bigger than what it actually is, because this individual has a really hard time taking criticism. They have a very, I guess you could say, a very sensitive ego. This person has a really hard time getting constructive criticism, as well as this person has a tendency of juggling situations, people, places, things. This person is always kind of like they're never truly satisfied with where they're at. It's like this person always has like the grass is greener on the other side kind of syndrome, where they always feel like they could always get more from a different location or a different place. So this person's always like I just almost get the feeling that this individual is not extremely stable in the way that they need to be. So I feel like this person, a lot of the times too, they need to take a break or they need to take time out to really reflect on what it is that they want. But I feel like this individual, they act like, so I don't know if this person, I'm almost just kind of getting that this person might have even tried to rub it in your face. Like, let's say if you dated this individual, they might have tried to rub into your face like a new partner. Like, look at my new partner, look how happy we are. It's like this person really tries to go above and beyond, like this display of how amazing they are and that everything is going so well in their life. And again, I get the feeling that this person maybe does actually own a lot of different material goods, or that this person actually does have things in their life. Like, this person could be considered very abundant, but this person is struggling behind the scenes. And this is so interesting to think about, that there are literally millionaires living paycheck to paycheck. And nobody talks about that. Nobody actually acknowledges that, but that's a thing, right? So it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can still be in a poverty mindset. And I feel like that's kind of what this person is. Perhaps they have a lot of money, or they have something going for them that looks wonderful on the outside, but really inside there is a lot of things going on behind the scenes. This person could, I'm also getting to that if this person does have a lot of money, they could be getting sued or going to court or going to have to deal with some kind of loss. This person's going to have to take some kind of financial hit, or they're going to have to take some kind of issue. I just kind of get the feeling too that this person acts like they're extremely happy. This person acts like everything is going really well and really great, but this person has a lot of stop and goes in their life. And I'm getting that whatever partner that they're with at this time, if this person ever tried to rub it in your face that they're with somebody else, I feel like this person is just doing that to hurt you. I'm also getting to that this person does that to a lot of people. This person will lie about their relationships, they'll lie about their money, they'll lie about, like, they want people to think that everything is going well for them, and they keep trying to appear like they're always moving forward. So it's almost like this person doesn't take time out to really reflect and to really go within and heal. So this person, yeah, they're working. I just feel like the reason this person has a lot of good things, or has a lot of abundance, is because they've had a lot of luck on their side, as well as shortcuts. But also, I do see that this person did put in some dedication and work into this effort to where they're actually making things happen for their life. But this person is not satisfied with what they do have. So this person feels like they're always constantly in this state of like never being really happy, never really being satisfied. I get this impression because at the bottom of the deck here with the Eight of Cups, this person detaches from things very easily because they're not emotionally invested in things like they should be. So this person, I feel like I do kind of get the impression that this person has been hurt before. So it really did make this person want to close off in a lot of ways. So I do kind of get the impression that this individual has a tendency to detach from people and circumstances. So they form very shallow connections and they don't really go too deep with people. And when they start to go deep with other people, they'll pull back their energy and run away or walk away. And it's because this person has a really hard time getting really close to people. So this individual's karma too is that they're always kind of attracting similar people in their life. So this individual really is forming very shallow connections, very shallow relationships. They try to act like everything is grand, but I just feel like this person does feel this sense of lack and this sense of never actually having enough. So this kind of, for some odd reason, reminded me of the fox. Now, I absolutely love foxes. I think that they are incredible creatures. I think that they are very beautiful. I just love foxes all around. But if you do study foxes and learn about them, foxes have a very deep insecurity about scarcity. So foxes, what they'll do is they'll go hunting. So they'll go out and they'll hunt for a bunch of their food, and then they have like 3 or 4 little hiding holes that they'll put all of their food in there. So the fox spreads their eggs thin, right? They don't put all their eggs in one basket or their food. They don't put all their food in one hole, because what if a wolf came around? Or what if a bear came and they got to their food before they did and they ate all their food? Well, then the fox is in trouble, right? So what the fox will do is it'll literally go out and keep hunting, keeps gathering, keeps scavenging to their own detriment. So I feel like they'll literally kill themselves just to get everything that they have, even though half of the time the fox will have way more than enough food. And in fact, half of their food would rot by the time that the fox even gets to it. But the fox is so driven to like constantly provide and to constantly keep getting more and more food that they will actually hunt them, like literally hunt to death, just to keep going and keep putting things in their hidey holes. So I feel like this person does that. Like they'll go out, they'll get a bunch of money, they'll go out, they'll get a bunch of things, but then they go home and then they like feel like they have to protect what they've created for themselves, and they feel like everyone's just trying to use them for money, everyone's just trying to use them for their resources. And this person's really paranoid. This person is afraid that people are going to steal from them, going to take from them. This person has a lot of insecurities about being betrayed again or being hurt again. And it's like this person would rather betray others before they give. It's almost like this person will betray someone before that person has the chance to betray them. So they're really, it's almost like this person feels like if they can be the one to do it first, then it's almost like they're safe. But what they're not realizing is that's what's also perpetuating a constant state of karma for them, because they're doing unnecessary harm. Because obviously not every single person that comes into contact with them wants to betray them or wants to use them, but this person has it in their mind that everybody is just out to get them, or just out to get their money, or just out to get some kind of resources that this person has. So this person has an issue with trusting people. They have an issue with feeling close to people around them. This person has the tendency to push people away that are good for them, because they don't realize, it's like this person doesn't realize their own worth. So they're constantly trying to prove to certain people that are not good for them. And it's like it's almost like this person entertains bad people too. And because they have these people in their life, they're not realizing how certain people around them are impacting their finances and themselves. So this person just gets really defensive, and I just feel like this individual could have gotten close to you and could have pulled away, and then could have said or done terrible things, or could have just I almost just kind of feel like this person did unnecessary things. Like they didn't have to hurt you in a certain way. They didn't have to do what they did, but they chose to do it anyways. Because I get the feeling that this person like purposefully burns bridges. This person constantly is looking for the next upgrade, looking for the next thing. It's like this person, their karma is literally being on a hamster wheel. It's like they're never getting enough material goods. They're not getting enough wealth. This person is like, okay, I need more, 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 more. And it's just like they're never satisfied with what they have. So it's like they try to upgrade people, upgrade their cars, upgrade their phone. It's insane. And it's like this person feels like they're just never getting what they, it's like this person just kind of feels like life is just kind of beating them up right now. I get the feeling too here with this pile that this individual has a tendency to, it's almost like they make a big deal out of small things too. This person maybe even exaggerates parts of their life. This individual also just has this fear, again, of being used, this fear of being taken for granted. So let's just close this reading off with some additional messages here, because I don't want to go too deep into these readings, you guys, because they can get very brutal. I literally did a video that was like a couple days ago that was of this reading, but it was just too in depth and I just felt like it was just too much. So I'm going to simplify it, right? Especially because there's just a lot of people tuning in. So everybody experiences their karma a little differently, but this is the general overview of what your person is potentially going through. Yeah, so again, I feel like this person is dealing with just a lot of difficulties. Having to learn to share too is something that this person struggles with. This person has a hard time sharing. They have a hard time with dealing with people. For some of you guys, if you were married to this person, because I just see at the bottom of the deck we have marriage here. So you could either have been married to this person getting a divorce, or this person is married and the low key is they might be getting a divorce or their marriage is struggling. So if this isn't like a lover, or say this even, it could have been an ex, right? And say they're married, whoever that they're with, they're struggling with this individual and they're doing it behind closed doors, and they try to make it look like their marriage or their relationship. But say if they're not married, but say they're in a committed relationship, that relationship's on the rocks. So we have here forest, muddled, unclear thinking. This person is not in their right state of mind. We have here beware of greed with the pig card. See, this person's very greedy. Again, it's like enough is never enough with them. We have bear, danger, especially in money matters. So this person might even gamble, or they'll do something. It's like they're going to take a risk with their money, and I feel like it's going to backfire on this person. We have here, well, great worry over nothing. Yeah, see, I feel like this person, like I said, they have this fear of like people taking advantage of them or people lying to them. But I feel like they lied to a lot of the people, especially the people that they love. I feel like this person has a really hard time being 100% honest, because they feel like if they're honest, then that's going to backfire on them, and then they're going to have to explain themselves. And I feel like this person just kind of does what they want to do. This person even could be cheating on their partner, right? Maybe this person's married and maybe they've cheated on their partner, and that's going to come out. There's some kind of secret about their marriage, and I feel like it might come out to the public, or it's like something is going to be an embarrassment to this person, which I find that kind of ironic, right? Because she looks like she's blushing. There's something here about embarrassment. We have turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. This person's doing stupid things at this moment. They might be even saying stupid things. And this person could even be doing literal blatant lies that nobody's believing them. We have here flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. So this person, I feel like, is hypercritical of their partner at this time and is kind of forming a wedge between each other. We have ink pot, problems to be solved. This person has to solve a lot of their problems. There's things kind of coming up to the surface that this individual has to deal with. We have broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Yeah, if this isn't business partner, I feel like this person's going to break up with their spouse or get a divorce. And this could be that injustice. If they're getting a divorce, I feel like this person's going to get screwed over financially, because under the divorce we have fly, a period of ill health and depression. This person's going to be depressed about the situation. This person can be literally getting a divorce at this time, or they could just be dealing with marital issues or, again, relationship problems. But I feel like this is going to lead to a deeper depression for this person. Also, I do get the impression that this person is dealing with some kind of illness behind the scenes. They're not really talking about it because they don't want other people to pity them, as well as they don't want it to come out, because this illness or this disease or whatever this is that this person is dealing with, they are embarrassed of it. So for instance, this could be like colon cancer, or this could be something that is, it's like a serious condition, but maybe it's kind of funny, you know? And it's not funny. Like, illness isn't funny, but you know what I mean? Where it's like, it's almost like ironic that this person has an illness, or there's something here about them being ashamed of feeling sick, or ashamed of feeling, I mean, for some of you guys, they could have even caught an STD and then accidentally gave it to their wife or their husband too. But I'm just getting there's some kind of depression and mental illness that's going on behind the scenes that could be actually putting a restraint on their relationship at this time. And I also have here, hidden secrets can harm you. So I kind of feel like this person's keeping lies to their spouse. And I also get the impression too that their spouse may be keeping lies and hiding things from them too, where now this person, when they do find out, like, say for instance, if they cheated on their spouse knows about it, and perhaps they cheated on them, right, or had like a weird thing going on there. But there's something about their love life or their close relationship falling apart, and afraid that it's going to get out in the public. This person's trying to keep things maintained. I'm also getting again that if this is a marriage and there is a divorce, this person's going to have to pay out a lot of money. This person has a lot going on behind the scenes that they're trying to keep together, or that they're trying to hold together, because they don't want other people to know what's going on in this person's life. This person tries to be a closed book, but I have a feeling that part of their karma is that they're going to be exposed for some of these lies. They're going to be exposed for some of these. It's almost like this charade that they put on. It's going to be exposed, and they're going to be seen for what's going on. I feel like their partner also hates how greedy they are, and how they're always like this. It feels like the partner that they're dealing with just feels like they're never enough, because this person is constantly telling them what they didn't do right, what they're not doing. And it's like they're just always putting in this constant state of like, you're not doing enough, you're not enough. And it's starting to make the spouse not want to be around this person. So I just kind of feel like this person's love life is falling apart. And I feel like just because they look like they're doing good successfully, I do get this feeling that they're going to have some kind of money problem. They're going to lose some kind of money or some kind of resource. And then they're going to also be having a rocky foundation with a loved one in their life. So I feel like this is this person's karma. I feel like this is what is going on in this individual's life. I hope that this gives you some kind of closure, or gives you some kind of idea of what is happening to this person, because I do feel like pile number 3, this individual is going to try not to let it be known to those around them. And I feel like this person looks and appears to be doing very well financially, but behind the scenes, this person is stressed and worried about paying the bills. This person's stressed and worried about maybe relationship stealing money from them. This person has these feelings that their spouse is cheating on them. There is a sense of paranoia, and I feel like this person is literally making a mountain out of a molehill when they really don't need to be. So it's like this person isn't thinking clearly, and because they're not thinking clearly, they are making a lot of false accusations to their spouse or to certain things, and that are they're just not true, which is causing further issues down the line for them. So this person really is struggling a lot, and I feel like this individual is going through a lot. So that is really what I have for you guys. I hope that this resonates. Have a great and wonderful day, pile number 3. Thank you so much. Bye.